All right, welcome. Good afternoon. This is Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, I want to remind everybody it's coming up. It's next weekend. Stairway to the Stars at the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. The links for tickets and everything are below, including a promo code for your discounted tickets. I cannot wait. I've been getting text and people reaching out about the excitement of hanging out next weekend. And here it comes next weekend. And today's Thursday, so I get to take the weekend off and prepare for Luxor. I actually have a weekend off. And then it's a blink of an eye. I'll see all of you in Las Vegas at Stairway to the Stars. Disclosurefest.org is the website. The links are below. All right. Let's get straight to it. Got a busy news day today. On this day in history, the first resident crew, including one American and two Russians, arrived at the International Space Station in the year 2000. 23 years ago. That's absolutely remarkable. Here's your fader fact. This one is especially for genocide. Check this out. The famous Coney Island style hot dog actually originated in Michigan. That's right. By Greek immigrants. Because they made them back in Greece. It's really that simple. And Ohio tries to claim the creation, but it's Ohio, so it's probably Michigan. There you go. There's your fader fact. Who knew, right? Who knew? I'm going to leave that right there. Here's your breaking news. Leading AI, artificial intelligence nations, convened yesterday for the first time by the UK and including the United States and China, along with the European Union, have reached a world first agreement at Bletchley Park, establishing a shared understanding of the opportunities and risks posed by AI and the need for governments to work together to meet the most significant challenges. The Bletchley Declaration on AI Safety sees 28 countries from across the globe, including, the continent of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, as well as the EU, agreeing to the urgent need to understand and collectively manage potential risks through a joint global effort to ensure AI is developed and deployed in a safe, responsible way for the benefit of the global community. Countries endorsing the declaration include Brazil, France, India, Ireland, Japan, Kenya, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, and the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, missing from that list, the UK, the United States, and China. I'm assuming they all signed it. And no word on that jailed Nigerian prince. I don't know if he signed it or not. All right. The secret room where the Renaissance genius artist Michelangelo is believed to have hidden and painted approximately 500 years ago, is being opened to the public for the first time since its discovery in 1975. The Italian daily La Stampa reported on October 31st, back on Halloween, that the secret room located in the basement of the Medici Chapel in Florence will be selectively open to 100 visitors a week from November 15th until March 30th of next year. It measures 33 feet in length, 10 feet in width, and is about 8 feet in height. Is known to be where Michelangelo hid after angering Pope Clement VII in 1530 for supporting the republic that ousted the Medici family from Florence. The room was discovered in 1975 by Paolo Dal Pozzetto, the custodian of the Medici Chapel at the time. He found a hidden attic door underneath a wardrobe while looking for a new exit to accommodate the increasing number of visitors. Upon opening the door, a stone staircase leading to a room full of charcoal was revealed. After removing 2 layers of plaster walls, 60 to 70 delicate charcoal drawings that had been hidden for centuries were unveiled. And this is truly incredible. It's small, just 100 visitors per week. I wish I could make it. Yesterday, the American Ornithological Society, the AOS, birds, announced that in an effort to address past wrongs and engage far more people in the enjoyment, protection, and study of birds, says it will change all English bird names currently named after people within its geographic jurisdiction. The AOS will also change the process by which English names are selected for bird species. The effort will begin in 2024 and will focus initially on 70 to 80 bird species that occur primarily within the United States and Canada. It comes down to people who were racist, right? And were involved in some shady things in their lifetime. Maybe they were bird fans and they discovered a species, but they're not going to be able to use their names anymore. And I like this. A tourist tried to avoid a wild animal in a national park and got in a car accident. But it wasn't a bear. It wasn't a bison. No, that's not what caused the driver to freak out. It was a tarantula. According to a press release issued by the Death Valley National Park right here in California, 2 tourists from Switzerland were in a camper van on October 28th when the driver saw the spider and slammed on the brakes. That caused a man on a motorcycle who had been riding behind the van to crash into the back of their vehicle. The motorcyclist was taken to a nearby hospital. The spider, according to the park statement, walked away unscathed. Yeah. Now, was the spider in the camper van? Did they see it on the street in front? That wasn't entirely clear in the press release. This is incredible, a rare 16th century astronomy book written by Robert Record was just sold for 10,000 pounds at auction. And I would have bought this in a second had I known. A first edition of the Castle of Knowledge by Record, the man who also invented, get this, the equals sign. Yeah, he invented the equal sign. And this book was published in 1556. That was 8 years before the birth of Galileo, regarded, as we know, as the father of observational astronomy. The book was found in a box of antique books by Hanson's auctioneers, whose Jim Spencer called it an amazing find. You should see the illustrations. It's an incredible book, and it was only 10,000 pounds. All right. And finally, I'll leave you with this. A number of scientists in Russia has decreased by around 25% over the past 2 decades. And this is hindering the country's ability to achieve, and I'm quoting, technological independence. All of this from a top Russian security official, Nikolai Patrushev, and he said all of this week. Now, I'm quoting directly here from him. Quote, a serious obstacle to achieving technological independence is the shortage of qualified scientific, engineering, and labor personnel. The total number of personnel engaged in research and development in Russia has decreased by a quarter over the past 20 years, end quote. He said all of this at a retreat in the city of Tomsk in Siberia, Russia. A large number of scientists and academic staff are believed to have fled the country after Russian President Vladimir Putin launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine back in February of 2022. And again, after he announced a partial mobilization of the population last fall. Hundreds of thousands of Russians fled across the border to neighboring countries, including Georgia, Finland, Kazakhstan, and Mongolia, to avoid being conscripted into the military. In May, Vice President of the Russian Academy of Sciences, Valentin Parman, was cited by state news agency Interfact as saying that Russia has lost around 50,000 scientists over the past 5 years, and that no other country has seen such a fall in the number of workers in the scientific field in that time frame. And that is incredible. And it's also all of the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'll see everybody tonight on Fade to Black. We have Dr. Irina Scott with us. We're going to be talking about all of her books around Calvin Parker and the Pascagoula abduction. So I'll see you tonight on Fade to Black. I'm Jimmy Church. Go Backley Tappy.